Hi guys, Harry Sundai here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called thereisonlyonefootball.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff, from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, therisonlyonefootball.com.
There is only one football!
To show you what's happening right here, right now in the studio, because we got this beautiful shirts that we're showing with Frothy right now, guys. Frothy's back with me. Frothy, what's happening with these shirts, mate? Can you tell me what's happening right now?
Shut up, let me talk. Now,
bloody
listen,
hell, mate.
We have these great tops here.
Yes.
Now, it's a bit of a 2-minute show tonight, I believe. So
Yes.
we're back in town, but we'll be
We are.
officially back in town on
That's right,
Monday
yep,
with
yep,
some
yep,
major announcements and start again. Announcements.
Yes.
Can you spell announcements? Can you?
Announcements.
Can you spell that?
I can't spell
Well,
it
leave
all.
it for next time. Now, let's go through the tops. Now,
That's right,
these
yep,
tops,
yep.
well, if you were born 400 years ago, you'd know about these tops. So we've got the great St George here, I believe.
No, Brisbane Lions,
Sorry
mate.
about that. That's Brisbane Lions there.
Brizzy Lions, mate.
And we got South Melbourne Hellas there.
No, Fitzroy United, you're telling me, mate. Fitzroy United.
This one's Inter Monaro, is it?
Into Monaro.
No, that's St George Budapest.
St.
apparently.
George, yes, the Hungarians,
Yes,
the Hungarians,
and over
mate.
to my right, which is your right as well. Are we still
Yes,
on?
we're still on, of course,
on?
we're still on,
All
mate.
over
Yes.
here, we got the great Sydney Olympic. And I know the cat has probably ordered a couple of
Oh,
those.
he's got a couple of hundred, mate.
Well, I tell you why he's ordered a couple. I had a chat with Peter Raskopoulos during the week.
Oh, he hates his guts.
And he said to me, Peter Catholos, a cat, has ordered 2 because his gut's so bloody big, he needs 2 jumpers to make
Really?
one. So, well, look, that's only a joke, cat.
Oh, my God, mate.
Well, look, also, Canberra, what's this? Canberra City.
Canberra City. You know who coached them?
Yes.
In 1977?
Frank Darroch, wasn't
Johnny
it?
Warren.
Johnny Warren.
We're laughing, mate, everywhere.
I told you so, Johnny Warren said. I doubt we'll sell many because how many supporters did they have? That's beside the point. Also, we got Hokoa up there.
That's
great,
right, of course.
Brazilian heritage, are they?
Brasilia. Well, yeah, a lot of them escaped to Brazil.
We'll leave it at that. And the great Marconi.
Marconi.
And let's go through them. Great quality.
Of course.
They fit nicely. They are cheap. You know what? They're too bloody cheap.
$75.
$75 is not even $80.
Plus postage and handling.
Plus postage and handling, and our great friend with David Ben and
Yes.
Arrow Sport.
Arrow Sport together. There is only, and then guys, you can buy them on. There is only
Well,
one
you keep
football.
going. I'll play the great South Melbourne tune.
There is only one football. Where you can get it from? There is only one
There's only one
football.com
football,
in
yes,
conjunction with Arrow Sport. You can also buy fantastic
Yes,
kits for your teams as well
yes.
at Arrow Sport, and they're working together to bring you these fantastic
Yes, they are,
1977
Are we still on?
Phillips
Check 1,
Lee.
2.
Of course,
Check-
you're bloody
Sorry
on,
about
Frothy.
that, yep.
And of course, guys, 1977.
Yes,
These shirts are fantastic. You've got the other ones at $150, which are the
Well,
rigid jigs, $150,
yes,
and then
but,
you've got the sublimated ones
yes.
at $75, guys. So yes.
Yes. And can I just say, I
Yes.
suppose it's not appropriate to say this, but my team had a win on the weekend.
Yes, they did.
Well, not the weekend, a couple of days ago. So they're flying, and I tell you what, it's pretty much it. Now we're going to sing a song just to.
Well, I
finish
can't.
the-
We can't. We
the
can't
short
actually.
show
We,
tonight.
we can't actually sing a song tonight
No,
because
well,
we're just
doesn't
doing
matter.
the. We're just doing the show tonight.
Well,
That's
we're
all.
just advertising the jumpers here.
That's
and,
right, guys. But where to get them from? There is only one football.
That's the one there.
.com.
And,
So, guys, thank you, guys. Get these fantastic shirts right now because you will never find them. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you in a couple of days' time. Thanks, guys. Get on Arrow Sport.
Monday,
Arrow Sport. There's only one
We'll
football.com.
probably have Paul Wade on
Thank you,
Monday,
guys. See you. Bye-bye.
There's
Thank
going to
you.
be summer we're going to have.
That's it. Thanks. It's Football List live from where? Australia, America, US, the US, where you want to be, South America, England, all over the world. We're available right now, guys. Football List is live tonight on Facebook. Join us tonight. Here we go. People, tackle them. Hup, hup, hup. Feel it, man. Hup, check it out. Hup, hup, hup. Feel the rhythm, people. Check it out. Here we go. Hup, hup. Oh, here we go. Hup. Check it out, guys. Hup. Feel it. The cup of life, this is the one. Now is it done? Don't ever stop. We should've known, gotta be strong. We should've known, right from the top. And when you feel the heat, the world is at your feet. No one can hold you back.
6, 7,
if you
4.
really want it. I see it in your eyes. You want the cup of life. Now the day's here, you're gonna get it. Do you really want it?
She
Check it right
bangs.
now, people. Here we go. Ali, Ali, Ali.
Let's
Go,
get
go,
loud.
go.
Let's get
Ali,
loud.
Ali, Ali. Tonight's the night. We're gonna celebrate. Here we
keep
go.
on.
Ali,
Keep on.
we are the people. We are the passion. We are the
Ugly,
history.
keep on.
We are the soccer psychos. We come from the NSL and we're still at the NSL. We are the soccer psychos, Frothy. It's our way, the highway. My
Check
God.
747.
My God. I have a problem tonight, guys. A massive problem. But let me say something about tonight, what's happened earlier to me.
Well, what have you got?
We have people here who are snipers. The snipers are out.
Snipers, well,
The
yes,
snipers
yes,
are
we've
out,
got the
guys.
snipers are out
The
there.
bloody snipers are out
Now,
on Facebook.
shut up. Let the snipers go.
The snipers are on Facebook.
I am the. They've signed me up at Oakley, Harry.
Have they really?
I'm their new keeper. I'm four.
Yeah.
I'm
Mickey Rooney, yeah.
I'm 4'7", and Chris Taylor. Look, he's gone from smashing
young boy.
your team,
Yes,
South
yes, yes.
Melbourne Hellas.
Yes.
They absolutely smashed your mob, and then
South
they went
Melbourne
out to
Hellas
play.
smashed your mob.
They went out to play MacArthur,
Of course.
which
yes,
I
yes,
did
yes,
say MacArthur will beat them.
Yes, of course.
Now I've had a few conversations. Well, look, let me get back on my chair.
You better hurry up. We've got a problem. We've got a massive review tonight of the
Don't
game.
worry about the review. Let me finish here. So I'm just saying. Well, the Oakley
We're in
keeper's
trouble.
about 3'7". So look. Now seriously, congratulations to the young fella. Apparently he's
Of course,
13
yes, yes.
years
He's
old.
13 years old. Yes, I saw that.
Now good on him for making a debut, as
Yes,
they
yes,
say.
yes, yes. They're missing goalkeepers. What do you expect? They've got
Now,
nobody
hold
there.
on.
They've
Now,
got
wait a
nobody there,
minute.
mate.
Now hold on. If they're able to sign players
on,
at
we
any
got it.
given time,
Sir Peter's on.
look, if Oakley are able to sign players at any given time, you cannot tell me they ended up with a goalkeeper who was 13 years old.
Oh, my
And
God,
may
they're
I
laughing.
add,
They're
Harry,
bloody laughing, mate.
may
again.
I add, Harry, he was...
Give him a clap. I'm giving him a clap, mate. Everybody's screaming. Sit down, for God's sakes, mate.
Now, not only was only 13, Harry,
yeah, I know
he
that.
was 13 inches tall.
That's fine.
Now, you cannot tell me
Oh,
that
yes.
the right move done by our good friend, Chris Taylor,
He done the right thing.
he's a good friend. Now,
Of course he is.
now lucky he put him on the last 6 seconds, because I'll tell you what, if MacArthur had taken a corner, Harry, there's no way in the world the 13-year-old...
You got a message for you.
What's
Say
that?
hello to Frothy. It doesn't cost anything.
No, well, that's fair
it's
enough.
Sir Peter from Heidelberg.
Sir
Heidelberg
Peter
United.
from Petersburg.
No, it's from Heidelberg.
Now listen, because look, I had a message, a Oakley supporter.
Yes.
I'm not going to say his name, and he bagged me for saying that.
Yes.
That I disagree with them putting a.
Shut up! Sit down, please. Sit down.
Putting a child in a man's game.
I'm not saying anything anymore.
And he said to me, Harry, now I'm going to prove my point.
Okay, beautiful.
He said to me that he's a gun goalkeeper.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, listen,
Gun,
well,
he's a
you know
gun.
what? His name is Chris. He's
He's a
from
gun.
Oakley.
He's a gun.
Now,
Where's that?
he might be a gun goalkeeper.
Hey, give me
He's a
the
bastard. Where is he? He's a bastard.
Shoot.
Now, look, regardless, he's a gun goalkeeper, maybe for under 14s.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
if he was a gun goalkeeper, Harry, why didn't I put him on from the very start, Harry? Now, Chris Taylor, I'm sorry, that is a stupid move, putting on a young fella. in such a serious game because if he put him on 20 minutes before,
Yes.
MacArthur would have scored 16 goals past
Well,
the young fella.
I can't go any
Now,
further
what
than
is
that.
going on down there at the Cannons?
Joe said MacArthur slowed the game, so they told the attack the goal. There you go.
Well,
So they
regardless,
to attack the goal.
The result was always going to be with Davila, Azani, and the rest of the mob there was no way in the world Oakley were going to beat. Now, Oakley did have a good win over your mob.
Oh, well, that's not my mob, mate.
Well, it is
Alexandros, mate.
Well, that's what you tell us. But deep
Here
down,
we go, here we go.
you're a South
No,
boy.
thank
We
you,
know
no.
that. Gav
No.
knows that also.
New York Cosmos will do.
Well, New York Cosmos. And look, congratulations to the Raw
Yes,
under
yes.
23 NPL champions. Now, that deserves
Sir
a round
Peter
of-
wants you to say hello to Peter. Say hello to Peter.
Peter who? Where's
Just
he
say
from?
Sir Peter.
Sir Peter, how are you? Is he a young man or an old man?
He's a middleman.
He's a middleman. Now, who does he follow? Now, Peter, can you give us a message?
Alexandros,
Who-
please.
Who are they?
Heidelberg United.
Heidelberg. So he's a Heidelberg supporter.
Oh, Alexandros. That's the
Well,
one. That's it, guys, mate. That's it, guys, mate.
maybe Peter can take over the reins now that George Katsakis is up
don't-
to Oakley.
No, you're not. Don't talk like that, please, because I tell you what, I have something very serious to talk about here right
Well,
now.
let's try
So
it.
laugh your heads off. The snipers are on fire.
The snipers
The
on
snipers
fire.
on
The snipers
Facebook.
are on fire.
Hang on. The snipers are on fire. Hang on for a sec. The snipers are on fire on Facebook. The snipers are coming in. They're sniping, they're biting. But let me tell you what they were here today for. Today they released the brand new Socceroos outfit for the World Cup, my God, man. And you can see it on our site, Frothies. You should have a look at it to show them. It's on there. But let me tell you something right now. As soon as somebody says something about it, the snipers come out and start abusing you. Excuse me.
Well, can we name them, Harry?
I'm not going to name no names. I can't do that, guys, because
Well,
of
why not?
certain new laws on Facebook.
New laws,
Now,
yes,
the brand
new
new
laws.
problem is the shituation. Once again,
shituation,
we have a
yes.
shituation, sir, from
Shituation,
Sydney. Now,
Yes,
we
do.
talk about the brand new kit, right? The kit's actually, they're using a bottle green shorts, like very sort of like a very bottle green, like a bottle green colour. It's much lighter than the original colour, and they're using some element of the shirt, the yellow shirt, the gold shirt
Right,
has got some element of the spew shirt in it again, a little element of the spew shirt, and also they're wearing white socks, guys. White socks.
socks.
The
Now, what
white
is
socks
going
have
on
come
down
out.
there?
But
White
you know,
socks.
our one friend of ours who's come on the show, Gary Cole. I'm sure they all know the former Socceroo Gary Cole.
G. Cole.
Gary Cole loved the white socks. But let me tell you something, Gary, about this. The problem with this is why are they all white? Can we have a little bit of a hoop on top, a hoop of gold and a hoop of green? We don't even see that no more. And apparently they've gone for a lighter navy blue for the away kit, which is going to navy blue shorts, navy blue socks, navy blue top, with a bit of green around the. I don't understand the green though. That's what I can't understand. But let me tell you something right now, guys.
What are you going to tell
I
us right
don't
now?
understand how anyone can getting stuck into someone about their opinion. There's that many people saying, I'm disappointed, I'm disappointed. If you want to go through everyone that's disappointed, try a couple of million people. You can send them more messages as well, Mr. Sniper, whatever you want to say. And you know what? To all the haters out there, come to us. Football S is live tonight. Come the haters towards us about the outfit. I can show you outfits that we've had during the other days, the other World Cup qualifiers, where we had the beautiful Adidas strip and the Umbro strip. They were the best strips. But let me tell you, as Stephen Holiday says, he's always on bloody holidays. Of course, he's on holiday saying to me, he said, Nike have done us in. Nike have done us in, Frothy. What do you reckon of that one?
Well, I
Have
reckon
you not
this.
seen the outfit? Have you seen the outfit?
Don't worry about the outfit. Now, listen, Indonesia, in Bali.
In Bali.
The football in Bali.
I know Bali very well, yeah.
Bali is rocking. We have a
Yes.
Brisbane Raw supporter here, Martin Stern.
I know who he
Now,
is.
he wrote on Twitter, I think it is.
I guess, yes, Twitter.
Is it Twitter? What is a bloody Twitter?
Twitter is Twitter. He's a twit. He's a twit.
Well, he might well be. Now, he said not Raw related, but just back from Bali, just to compare. He was lucky enough to go to a League One Indonesian Premier League.
Oh, yeah, it's packed.
Watched Bali United versus Dewa or something.
Packed. 50,000.
Now, Bali are sitting in second.
There you
and
go.
won 6-0.
There you go, mate.
There was a crowd. Now, listen to this. There was a crowd of 25,000
Oh, my God.
people.
What a...
Now, it was a top night. Now, hold on.
25,000 in Bali?
in
My God,
Bali.
man. Well, you've got to be joking,
Now,
mate.
listen to this. It gets better. It was a top night, top quality football, great beer, And then he said he went to the strippers.
And the weather would be fantastic, of course.
Yes, he did mention about the lady boys. Let's not get into that. Just wish, he said, we could have that type of support here.
Okay.
Now there you go. Now what is working in Bali that's not working here, Harry?
It's touristy. People are there. People are passionate about the game. They probably get in for free anyway.
Well, maybe they do.
Well, we just had a request to do something here.
What's that?
I need to show the outfit. They want to see it. People, you've got to go online, and I'll show you the outfit. Don't worry. I'll show you the outfit. I haven't
seen it. What does it look
well,
like?
I don't understand. You guys not even going to have a look at what's going on here.
Have a look
you go and have a look then. You go and have a look. And I need to use this. And I mean, the outfit is very sort of like Brazilian looking, more likely.
What's wrong with that?
That's people are saying that, complaining about it, whatever it is. So what can I say to you? What can I say? And Frothy's going to find. I don't know if you're going to find it, but I'll find it myself if you don't want to find it.
Well, I just found the Socceroo squad coming up. There's 6,000 players in the squad. Now, what's Benedict doing, Harry?
Now, if you call him Benedict, you're going to get a sniper after you, don't you?
Well,
the sniper will come to you, okay?
I don't understand how he needs 16 midfielders, 14 forwards, 13 defenders. Now, it's just 2 Socceroo squads. Now, what is the point? I mean,
and we had complaints last night about Craig Goodwin not playing either. But I mean, he's injured, by the way. He's injured, guys.
He's injured. That doesn't matter.
He's very well injured. Well, there's the outfit there, as you can see right now.
Well,
there's the outfit, right? There's the outfit. Awa Mobile is looking at it right now. Awa Mobile is there. He's got the outfit on. Let's have a look at the picture if I can make it bigger, actually.
Who is Mobile? Is he the guy that designed the shirt?
You should have got that, Frothy. Now got to go all over again.
Who is this guy, Mobile?
Awa Mobile is
what does he?
One of the strikers, mate. Now,
he's a striker.
The only thing I can say...
Never heard of him.
The only thing I can say about the outfit is this, guys. The only thing I can say about this is we have the...
Is that it there?
No, it's not. Well, I'm going to say to you, there it is right here, okay?
Oh, that is terrible, Harry.
Have a look at this.
What are they doing?
Have a look at this. If you can see this, guys, fantastic. I mean, if you think it's good enough for you guys, it's good enough for you.
No, it's a bloody disgraceful.
Now, we're looking at this right now. As you can see, there's the outfit there, guys. Bottle green shorts and a bit of a spew element, of course. Spew element, of course, they're saying to me. And, of course... that's the wrong one, man. What are you doing, guys? That's the bloody wrong one, man.
Harry, now, listen.
There it is there, guys. There it is. Show it again. Show it again.
Listen, let's talk
it's coming again, guys.
Serious here.
Now, let me tell you, bottle green shorts. Now, that is actually Brazil colour.
Terrible.
I'm not going to say anything anymore. I can't. No comment. There it is, guys. If you can see them right now, absolutely can't see. Well, I can't say that one.
Well, are we on? But check 747.
We are on, mate. We are on. But let me tell you.
They can't see us.
Well, there you go. There's the shirt there right now. I've made it bigger. The shirt's bigger right now. It comes right now. Let me tell you. There's a bit of spew element in it, guys. And the only thing that I like about the shirt is they've gone for the old coat of arms, the Australian coat of arms, guys. The old Australian coat of arms. It looks fantastic. So you're going to see it. If you want to get on the site there, you can have a look at them. So basically, what can I say? Well, Frothy's lost a plot again tonight. Well, what can we do, guys? But you know what? Show us the balls. I can't show you no balls,
now
mate.
Listen, Harry. Now listen.
As John says, of course.
Your dream has not come true.
No.
Because the 2 VPL or NSW VPL, what do they call them over there?
SSW.
SSW.
Yes. Nice shopping centre it was.
Unfortunately for you, MacArthur have made the final, Harry.
Well, that's fine. We've still got NSL power in the front of them, mate.
No, NSL is dead. It's gone. Forget about it.
NSL club. Sorry. Don't go there.
Quickly, we want to hear your tip. Sydney United v MacArthur. Now, seriously. Now, give me your honest tip.
I need to see the teams first, by the way.
Well, don't worry about the teams. Just worry about the names. Sydney United, MacArthur.
Well, they're going to be... And I'll tell you where they'll be playing at Densor Park. At Densor Park, the game will be...
wrong.
Is it you serious? It's not
well,
going to
that's not a neutral venue, is it?
Why
can't they play at a neutral venue?
No, they're playing them because they need to play them the community. The community.
That is a load of baloney. The community can move to the SCG. They really want it. That is a load of crap.
They won't get that amount of people.
The boys down there.
The majority of people, and you tell me how many supporters does MacArthur Bulls have? 10?
Well, I would say last time I was there, I counted 4,082. That's more than Sydney United. Thank you very much. But seriously, that game should be played at a neutral ground.
No, they're going to play it at the community ground at Densor Park, so everybody can fill the stadium up, guys, just like they did last night. At Oakley was packed at Oakley last night.
There should be no home ground advantage.
Well,
it's not
there's
a
no
home and away season.
Well, Brisbane
game should be... Now, shut up. Let me talk. The games should be played in the Australia Cup. They should be played at neutral grounds. Because I tell you what, at Oakley now, did you? I thought you went. Did you go?
No,
last
I couldn't
night?
go last night. I had a lot of work to do last night.
It doesn't matter whether you would have gone or not.
I saw the game on TV.
The lights there are like candles, Harry. You didn't even see the. You would have seen the ball when you go there, Harry.
I don't even talk. The game's over. It's done.
Now the lighting at Oakley.
We have someone.
Now,
we've got a supporter here from Sydney United saying Croatia. Right there they are.
Well, what does that mean? What's that?
Croatia, Sydney, Croatia United.
Well, hold on. I thought Croatia was a country. What's that got to do with Sydney United?
That's the
look,
team.
I'm stuffed. I've got no idea what's going on here.
Well, now.
But listen now, Harry, seriously, Oakley Cannons, congratulations. They beat your mob, like we said.
My mob.
But they have to do something about their lighting, because I went there last night, Harry.
Did you really?
And I tell you what, I couldn't even see me bloody nose. It was so dark there.
Beautiful.
Now, they're going to spend millions and millions of dollars. Now, can I get the bloody lighting right, Harry? Now, in the corner flags, you couldn't see the players.
I don't want to see the players anymore, mate. It's all over.
Well,
It's
you go there and pay to see the game, and you can't see the players because the lighting is bloody crap.
And they're laughing again because it's crap. There you go.
Now, listen, Gab is very upset. Are we going to put Gav on?
We're going to put him on, and we'll see what happens. I've not seen him on here yet. We'll see what happens.
Well, give him a tinkle. Apparently, he's got a lot to say.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I spoke today. Let's see what happens. Dial him there. And
I hope he comes on right now, because we've got a massive situation again.
Yes.
And we're going to find out what's happened to this team called South Melbourne last Sunday night.
Oh, well, what happened? Well, look, I don't think they rocked up, to be quite honest with you. But I tell you what, the neutral ground, there was no advantage for anyone, but I tell you what, within the first 5 minutes, Harry, you could tell South Melbourne were going nowhere.
Well, you know what, guys?
Absolutely crap.
Pathetic. We were at the game. We saw the game.
They were rubbish.
The rain had a lot to do with it as well, but I can't get him on. We can't get him on tonight, as you can see, guys.
No, we'll get him on. I'm sure Gab's there.
He's not going to answer the phone.
Waiting and listening for us.
No, he's not.
Come on, Gab.
Hi, the person you have called is not available.
Well, he knows we called him, but what I want to say about the game is this. I could not believe the conditions that the game was under last Sunday, guys. We got there. We were lucky to have standing positions. There wasn't enough seating. That wasn't nice. The other side of the ground was just sort of like dead. There was no people. It was just raining all night, completely raining all night that game down at the village there, guys, at Heidelberg. And I just couldn't believe that it was only one area you could actually eat something at their social club there, but I couldn't see any food trucks. A couple of food trucks would have made a big difference as well, but we didn't see none of that. But the game started very loudly. 1 minute 30 seconds, and then Oakley scored a goal in 1 minute. And I checked the time; it was 1:30. At 1:30 minutes of the game, they scored the goal, first goal. I could not believe it.
And one of their members has sent in a joke, apparently. It's not
really?
related, but he said to me, can you read this joke? Now, listen to this. A blonde lady finds out she's having twins.
Really?
And she starts crying. The doctor says, what's wrong? Do you not want twins? The blonde lady looks at him and says, no, I don't know who the second dad is. Now, would you say that's funny, Harry?
Look, I don't care what's funny anymore.
Is that like a dad joke, you would say?
It's a dead joke, actually.
Well, I reckon it was quite funny. I might say that again next week.
The game on look, the game. We just talk about the game because Gavin's not here.
He's not going to.
But let me just say, guys,
I'll call Gab.
It was a massive crowd. But the thing is, Gav, I think it was about 4,000 people at the most, 3,500 to 4,000. Yep. So what's going on is is basically 1 minute 30 seconds right into it, amazing goal, guys. So that's the thing. Well, if he's not going to be on, we're going to do it ourselves. That's right. So,
hold on.
As far as I'm concerned, is that, and also the interruption during the week about where they're supposed to play. Supposed to play at playing the game at Caroline Springs, and then it's actually disrupted that game. So. And why have it on a Sunday night? A Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. Sunday when it should have been on a Saturday night. Most finals were played on Saturday afternoons. Why are we talking about 6:30 on a Sunday, guys? It is ridiculous. Frothy, are you there?
Yes, I'm talking to Gav.
I don't think he's there.
Hey, I've got Gav on the phone here. He said call him. Let me hang up.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's there.
Yep. I just spoke to him, so you call him now.
I'll see if I can get him. But before I finish and get him on, why have a final 6:30 Sunday night?
Yes.
And when it should have been on a Saturday night. Most finals were played on a Saturday night. Why is Football Victoria playing this on a Sunday, I don't know what's going on. They'd have had more people. Of course they'd had more people.
Well, Harry, again, you have just answered your own question.
Why?
Now, if they can't organise one game with the right time and the right day...
He's not there, mate.
Okay. Now, how are they going to organise the whole second division that you go on about, Harry? They
Let me tell you.
One game.
Hi.
You're there, Mr. NPL. You're there, mate. You're there, Mr. NPL, are you?
There you go, mate. I can't do the show tonight, guys. Sorry. I'm busy, mate.
Okay, we'll let you go then, okay? Thank you.
All right, no worries. All right, see you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh,
well, he can't. He's busy, guys. But let me just say right now, why FFV or Football Victoria call yourselves now, you couldn't find a venue on a Saturday night. You could have had at least 5,000 to 6,000 people that night. Of course they would have, and of course they would have. Well, but even if you had the only availability at Heidelberg at the village there, even doing it on a Saturday night, they could have at least 6,000 at least, and 2,000 even more people turning up at that game. Well, we've seen a FFA Cup there. 11,000 people. 11,000 people.
13,582.
Thank you very much. There you go. And that is actually unbelievable.
And that was a Sunday night, I think, was it?
It was a Sunday night.
It was a Sunday night.
But they still turned up because it was an FFA Cup game at the time. But it's ridiculous. It was ridiculous. What is the problem here? What is going on here with you guys there? Frothy?
Well, listen, there's been word coming out of, as our good member John says, he called him Chokley, apparently.
Well, it didn't happen, did it?
I don't know why.
Chokley? Oh, God help us.
Chokley choked against MacArthur. There is strong word, Harry. There's strong word. Our friend Chris Taylor might be shown the door.
Who told you this?
Can you add anything to that, Harry?
No. By the way,
now someone called you about that.
No. Chris,
now, be honest.
No, Chris was signed up on a long-term deal a couple of days ago. They signed him up on a long-term deal.
Now,
I saw
you
it.
Sure? Did you have a dream?
No, long-term deal at Oakley right now. I mean, you're talking about a champion coach. You're talking about the best coach outside of the A-League. The guy should have been coaching in the A-League a long time ago.
Now, listen, I've spoken to Heidelberg officials, and they are quite happy with an exchange.
Well, there we go. It's corrected now. You said 13. There you go. Melbourne City versus Heidelberg. It was 11,352. You got it by 2,000. Wrong.
Well, I heard 13,000.
Well, there it is. There it is.
Sorry if I'm wrong.
There it is.
But now, seriously, what are we doing with Benedict?
I don't.
What is happening with Benedict,
you're
Harry?
actually provoking. You're provoking you're provoking the snipers. Be careful.
Well, listen, I'm just saying we're going to talk about the World Cup a little bit here. That's coming up soon.
We know the World Cup is coming up.
We might be doing a live show somewhere. We can't tell them where.
We can't say nothing at the moment until we get the okay.
We might be doing a live show.
And the contract will be signed possibly next Wednesday at 3 p.m. We'll see what happens.
And a few dollars I heard we're getting over there, Harry.
We'll find out about that when I get there next week, okay?
A few pennies there. And the rumour is that we might have G. Cole sitting in the middle of us, because he's a past Socceroo and he can guide us through the game there. We
have something here to say.
What have we got there?
Neutral ground only because Oakley has a certain person who can pull some strings on the FFV board. Now, I'd like to know who that person is. We don't want to talk about situations like this.
Well, can he name him?
He won't name him. There's no way he's going to name him. He won't name him. It is ridiculous what's happened this weekend and before the game.
Well, he may as well name
the debacle. Well, let's name him. The gentleman, John Saz, can name him and say what he says if he wants to.
John Saz can name him. It's only you, myself and John Saz watching the show tonight. No one's going to find out anyway, Harry.
And 71 other sites that the show goes on. That's fine.
Well, maybe
That's
true,
fantastic.
Maybe
There you
go. But look, let's see. Now it is. We are doing a live show, but we can't say where.
Well, guys,
we are excited.
His wife is president of the FFV or not? I don't know. I've got nothing to say about that one. I'm not getting involved with the FFV.
Well, that's a conversation you had with John Saz last week about that. What do you mean you don't know?
I don't want to say any more. But anyway, guys, now getting back to the Socceroos guys. Now we're going to be wearing these brand new outfits. I mean, some people are complaining. Whatever it is, it's happening. It's happening.
Well, look, there's nothing wrong with
I would prefer that we go back to the.
Serious.
I want the Adidas outfits back. We want the Adidas outfits back, boys.
Well,
we don't want no more Adidas because, mate, we want the original Umbro outfits that we wore at the World Cup. We want the original either Adidas as well. We want to go back to the future, mate.
You're going back to the future.
That's right. And by the way, on the Socceroo sites, they are selling the old outfits. How's this?
The 74 outfit.
Yeah, they're selling the 74 outfit right up. 74 right up to every other other World Cup.
Well, I tell you
I
what.
Can't believe that.
Would you say the 74 Socceroo team was the best Socceroo team ever?
There it is. Well, I say, as a Socceroos team at that time, they would be better because they were actually qualifying. There wasn't very much. Only 16 teams at the time. 16 teams. That's all it was.
Well, it doesn't
to be able
matter.
to get in there as amateurs, the last 16 to play in a World Cup, that is massive. That's massive,
Well,
of course.
you knew all about it. You were in, and you were 36 back in 74. Now, you saw the games there. Now, would you rate the golden generation as good as a 74 team, Harry?
I would say that because...
Regardless where they played in England.
The golden generation, a different generation of players, guys. A different generation. These guys are professionals. The other guys were part-timers playing a day job, and they got together and started training. I mean, that's very good for what they did at that time, and they were probably the better team.
They were the better team.
The better team, of course they were.
Yes, and...
they created history, the first World Cup Australia ever played in.
They did, and do you know who Lagazzo is?
Who's Lagazzo?
Have you heard of Lagazzo?
Mario Lagazzo, the special coach.
No, Lagazzo. It's not a soft drink. And the new Matildas, she plays for the Matildas. She signed up with the Ninjas.
Yes.
And apparently she's getting big dollars there, Harry. Now, maybe we can get a Ninja official on the show next week.
Yes.
And he can run us through...
Oh, no, we've got a special show next week. I can't do that.
Well, what's happening next week?
Well, next week, guys, we've got
to flying to Canberra, are we?
No, we're not flying to Canberra. We have got Jim Tsakenis next week. Jimmy Tsakenis. West Adelaide Hellas, the championship coach who won the grand final on Saturday night, guys. That's right. They played their final on Saturday night at a neutral venue that South Australian FA owned. They own their own ground, guys.
Well, how many people did they get there? How many people did they get there?
4,000 people, my friend, 4,000.
Well, 4,000 not bad
4,000
for South
people.
Australia. Considering, Harry, they have 26,000 population in total, that's not a bad effort. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm probably waiting for Jeffy Pagrazio to come on.
Jeff won't come on tonight, guys. That's the thing.
No.
But you know, what I'm going to go back into the game. I'm going to take my eyes back a few days ago, watching that grand final at the Olympic Village, Oakley versus South Melbourne.
Well,
the most ridiculous balls that were kicked up in the air, they were defending. There was no attack from South Melbourne. There was nothing like that. And you could see how fitter Oakley Cannons were. They were running to the ball even faster. I mean, I just could not believe they were wasting their chances, wasting their...
Well, Sunday...
They couldn't run. They couldn't even run. Every time there's a ball chase, one of the Oakley players be faster getting back to the ball. That's mad.
Sunday,
Madness.
Madness. Let me go through this. Now, right from the first minute...
I've got something here. They were... Okay, I know what you're saying here.
Okay, now, let's be serious here. Let's jump the gun. Oakley were just too good.
Of course they were.
Regardless the weather, regardless the venue.
Talk about well
regardless the whatever it was, they were just too strong for the day. But I have to say this. Right from the minute go, the South defenders...
nothing.
Now, I have seen a lot of South games this year, and I have never seen them actually get the ball. There's a few occasions they had the ball in the back line, and they actually had time to distribute to midfielders. Now, number one, the midfielders were never there. They were gone missing.
Nothing there.
And they were forced to kick the ball up forward, 30 metres up forward.
I could see the ball going in there every time. There was nothing
on
the
what
ground.
happened? What happened, Harry, at half-time? They go in 1-0 down. What happened at half-time? Esteban Autobahn, our good friend
No, Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar down there.
Pablo Escobar couldn't sell enough
now,
if he tried.
Why weren't the midfielders present in the second half when he had a good look at the boys? They were gone missing, and what happened in the second half, Harry? You saw it, I saw it, and another 2,600, however many of them were there, they were still getting the ball out of the back line and just booting it anywhere, when at times they had options. Now, that is bad coaching.
Of course it's bad coaching. I mean, that...
Pablo Escobar has to go.
Pablo Escobar's going. I heard he's going.
He's going. Let's hope he's going. And maybe George Katsakis will come to help us.
Let me go back a few years ago. Now, the situation at that time...
Are we still on 7-4-7?
Hang on, Frothy. Hang on for a sec. The situation at the time was you had the master coach coaching at South Melbourne. Whatever happened there, whatever happened. But the problem is this.
Well, I know what happened.
When you have a coach of that calibre, you don't let him go. You don't let him go at all. Now, it comes back to bite you. Did that come back to bite them on Sunday? Of course it came back to bite them on Sunday. Oh,
Harry,
yes, it did.
Look, Harry, you know I know some senior officials down at your mob.
I know nothing about them.
Now, I actually know the story, but I'm not going to say it.
We all know the story.
Myself in hot water.
You will. Harry. The snipers are here tonight. They're watching.
I'm not going to say why Chris Taylor exited Hallis. I'm not going to say
Nobody
I know
wants
it.
Everybody knows
you
it.
know it, and Chris knows it, but that's regardless. The point is this. He's a great coach.
Of course he made
it. One wrong move he made against MacArthur, putting on a child. Now, seriously, Harry, I mean, what is going on down there? How on earth can he become a 13-year-old keeper? He was 13 inches tall, Harry.
It doesn't matter about that 13-year-old keeper. That was something that he wanted to look after the kid for the future and stuff like that.
I'm sorry, because if he put him on 10 minutes early and MacArthur had won 13-2, then that would have gone down in the record books, Harry, that MacArthur beat Oakley 13-2. It is not a good move.
What you have to understand.
He's an under-14 keeper. Hey, Harry, listen. If he was 6 foot tall, fair enough. Did you see him? I kid you not, he was about this tall.
I'm not going to talk about that.
Now, how is he going to keep this?
I am not going to talk about the young kid. That's it. I won't talk about him.
Full credit to the kid, but he, unfortunately, he's not tall enough to be a keeper,
I just want to say...
maybe table tennis or something.
Oakley Cannons, Victorian champions, NPL champions.
No, they are champions. Now, congratulations to him.
But let me just say this.
And a young fella.
To have how many days...
Good effort.
To have how many... Hang on. To have how many days before that next game at the FFA Cup last night? Not much time to have these guys play. They played on a heavy ground, a very heavy ground. And when you play on a heavy ground in the rain all night, that takes a lot out of your legs. We're talking about, it's double the amount of running, the amount of pressure on your legs. It does do that. It does.
I tend to disagree there.
Well, because, that's the situation. The situation, of course.
The situation is that these guys are young, Harry. They are fit, Harry. They are hungry, Harry.
I just want to say...
Now, 4 days after, they fully recovered.
You can't do that.
Yes, they did fully recover. I was there. You weren't there. And they looked more than fit enough to me, Harry, to play at the 90 minutes. But... simple, they were outclassed.
Well, Peter Petru's got it all in one here, but I can't talk about it.
And there's 3 players from Oakley, which I can't remember the names. They have to stop looking at Davila's legs because Davila is one of the best players in the A-League.
Well, we know that.
And did he show it? And your friend Daniel Larzani, what a talent. What a talent. Now, he's in the Socceroo squad.
I heard he's in the Socceroo squad to play against New Zealand so far. He's trialling players for those 2 games. Against New Zealand in Queensland, in Brisbane, and also in New Zealand going to play 1 game there too.
Danny Arzani, you give him game time, he is a starting 11 at the Socceroo. Now, Peter Petru will confirm that.
And not only can you confirm that, but guess who else is back right now? Rogic is back.
Who?
Rogic is back. Tommy Rogic is back. He's actually playing for West Bromwich Albion, guys. He's got a gig. There you go.
Well,
and he's willing, and Benedict is willing to give him a go as well. So there you go.
Well, I'm sorry, Rogic is a great player, but I think he's actually overrated, Harry, because I find a young fella too slow. He relies on his skill. I don't find him that quick enough for today's game.
He's got the smarts.
Maybe back in the 80s he would have been better.
80s.
I wouldn't say
80s. Rogic is not an 80s player.
I wouldn't say he's a starting 11, Harry, in the Socceroo squad. I wouldn't say that. Again, that's my opinion. What do I know?
I'm not going to say any more about this, guys, but let me tell you right now again that game was absolutely a hard game for them last night at Oakley. You could tell at the end they were actually really stuffed. It takes a lot out of you when you're playing in the rain. When you're playing in the rain, it takes a lot. But now I want to go... Tonight's show won't be that long, but we're going to talk about the game next week that we're talking MacArthur Bulls versus... We're talking MacArthur Bulls and Sydney United, guys, in Sydney. I wish
58 apparently.
Yeah, well, 1958 they were invented, as they say, invented at that time.
They were invented. And your tip there, Harry, now seriously, before
I see that apparently a few experienced players are going to be coming back for Sydney United, apparently, The two brothers will be playing next week. You know who the Trefiro brothers, and they play for South Melbourne in the end.
They played for your mob, exactly.
No, thank you, not my mob.
That's the one, yes.
The 2 boys will be back. Actually, Jason and Glenn will be playing next week. And I hear a few. They've got a few in the mix there who are former A-League players, which do soak up that pressure quite well.
Well, they are former A-League players, Harry, but they were...
Clute, one was a former Brisbane...
yeah, but these are 3 players you mentioned, Harry. They are below par A-League.
Okay.
Because if they were good A-League players, Harry, they would be still in the A-League.
Well...
So it doesn't matter whether they played here once upon a time.
He knows everything, this bloke. He knows everything.
Well, let's be serious. I mean, it's a bit like Nanny. Your mate Nanny at the Victory. They claim he's a great. Now, if he was great, Harry, he'd be playing in India getting $6 million a week. He wouldn't come down to the Victory, would he?
He's only going for training there and playing for a couple of games and he's going back anyway to India.
What, he's not having a full season?
No, he's not. He's going back to India in a couple of weeks after he plays.
Well, I thought he was going to go the whole home and away season.
Plenty mozzarella in India, guys. And that's what happened to South Melbourne when they got rid of him or they sold him for a lot of bucks. We're talking about the other guy, Harrison Sawyer, which is everybody's complaining. Why didn't they not replace the guy for that game? They didn't replace him for the finals. I could not believe this.
Well, look, we don't know what happened to Harrison Sawyer, whether he wanted to go or the club wanted him to go. But I doubt very much the club wanted him to leave early, Harry, because they knew they had a final campaign.
Yes.
I would imagine Harrison wanted to leave because he gets the money quicker. Now, you would think that South Melbourne, if they were serious, they would say, well, look, young fella, can you at least wait for after the campaign? We might need you in a grand final. Now, if they did have him in the grand final, Harry, do you think that would have made a difference?
It may have made a little difference, maybe a little bit, because that weather would not have suited that guy that tall being that wet.
That's right, he's 7'9".
Oh, 7'9". I tell you what, I've seen him that tall, mate, and he's a lethal. And you know what? He became third best player in NPL Victoria. Third best player. Imagine he's played all those 4 games before the finals. He played them all.
Look, it was a big loss.
He could have won the medal for the season, of course.
Well, he won the top goal scorer, didn't he? Apparently.
Yes, he did.
Well,
I can't believe this. I could not believe it.
With a few rounds to go, apparently.
Well, somebody says here they effed up the contract. They might have. There you go.
Well, who said that?
I'm not saying any more. That's it.
That's not Peter Petru again, is it?
No, it's not. No.
Or maybe it's John Saz.
No, it's everybody and anybody's talking.
Everybody and anybody.
As I said, there's too many snipers on Facebook these days, and we can't talk too much.
There's too many snipers, but doesn't matter. Well, look, again, I think you might as well call them. MacArthur are going to be Australia Cup champions. We might as well congratulate them. We can applaud them for winning the cup.
No, you're not going to applaud them. Because I'll tell you something right now. Because next week, guys, if you're going to watch that game, or it's a week after, whatever, just remember this. Just remember where your roots came from. Your roots. Where your roots came from, guys. We're talking here about Sydney United 58, guys. Your roots came from the original NSL, National Soccer League Australia. Remember this. You are the NSL versus the A-League. It's a bloody state of origin, guys. It becomes a state of origin next week. NSL versus A-League. Now, that's massive. And I'll tell you something right now. We want to fill the stadium up at the Densall Park. Fill the bloody stadium up with all the NSL players, former NSL players, former NSL people. Turn up at that ground and really blow out the, what do they call those bloody idiots? And they bring the cowbells, ding, 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 the cowbells. My God, mate.
Look, Harry,
the cowbells. They'll be bringing the cowbells. 10 people will bring cowbells and ring them on the ground. The MacArthur Bulls, you're all a lot of bull.
MacArthur Bulls, Harry, I had a look at their lineup.
Oh, no, please, don't talk to me.
I am going to call it now,
A lot of them got injuries, by the way, from last night.
I am going to call it now. MacArthur are going to finish third on the A-League ladder.
Third? Really?
Third. Now, you know my tips are accurate. Now, I did tip your second mob, Melbourne Victory. I did tip them to come last, and they did come last, Harry.
Well, that wasn't.
Did you recall that conversation, Harry?
I don't support this team. I don't know what you're talking about. I am a very neutral person with a little bit of Heidelberg United in me, okay? Thank you very much. That's where my history, my roots are from there. My roots are from there, mate. Thank you.
But the roots, the point is that we have seen you in a Victory shirt, Harry. Now, why would you wear one, Harry?
Somebody burnt it the other week, actually. I couldn't believe it.
I'll tell you what, they did us all a bloody favour.
Now, remember.
But
I'll say it again one more time before we go tonight, guys. It's only short, but next week, next Monday night at 8:30, we're going to bring a champion coach in, guys. A champion coach all the way from South Australia, live on video. And guess what he said? I'm going to bring the whole group, his whole squad that won the final are going to be right behind him, talking at the same time as him. That's going to be massive,
Holy
guys.
Virgin.
The whole squad that won the premiership in Adelaide last week is going to be right there behind him. He's going to introduce all the players to us. How's that? Well, that would be an amazing show, actually.
Here comes Horace.
Oh, he's coming
from the left-hand side. Here he comes.
Get him, mate.
And now what? So Jimmy Tsakenis, is it?
Yeah.
Is he? So he's going to have the whole senior
squad.
The
whole senior squad will be behind
on
him.
The actual picture.
The whole senior squad will be there. We're going to have a little video on the front here right now, right there on the front there, little video screen. We're going to get him on there, and we're going to have the whole West Adelaide Hellas champion team that's now in the first of NPL, NPL number 1.
Well,
they've got back up again.
It's going to be a busy night, Harry, because I tell you what, if all the players, is 11 or whatever they are, how many of them
12
there
or
are?
14.
14. If they all have one question each, and I hope they don't attack me.
They will attack you for sure. They've said it to me.
Well, let's hope not, because I might come in disguise.
At least one.
I might come in as a 13-year-old goalkeeper, Harry.
And let me tell you something. Jimmy Chicanis has not been coaching for long, but to get that first grand final and winning, it's massive credit to him.
That deserves a round of applause.
Of course it does, mate. So, well, what are you laughing for, mate?
Exactly.
As we said, guys, as soon as Aaron Williams got injured, Oakley went down. Of course they went down. I saw a central defender.
So, well, who said this?
Peter Strongneck.
Now, Peter Strongneck, first of all, go grab yourself a long neck, because regardless who went down, mate, Oakley had no bloody chance in the world. Now, we all know that, Harry. I mean, now let's stop kidding ourselves. Like you said,
it's over.
It would have taken a bit. Sunday's game would have taken a bit out of him.
Of course, it took a lot.
There's no doubt.
His knee was stuffed. He couldn't even run, mate. His knee was stuffed.
There is no doubt it took something out of him.
Of course it did.
At the end of the day, they happen to play a team that is obviously better than your mob, South Melbourne Hellas. So the clear result was always going to be MacArthur going to win, and that's what happened.
Well, you know, but you know what? The first thing the first score was Oakley score, which what an amazing goal that was.
Well, they scored, but when MacArthur got going, Harry, Oakley could even. They were chasing shadows, my boy. They were they were terrible. They were, but look, then again, full credit, they made the semi-final. So not many VPL teams make the semi-final.
And they don't.
That was the first one to make it, apparently, wasn't it?
Of course it was.
It was the first one to make it.
First one that made it. Actually, I could not believe it.
No, full credit to Chris Taylor. There's no doubt.
And don't forget, guys, they are the first. A connection that they don't have with the NSL would have to be the first non-NSL team to make that semi-final. First one ever. And I told Chris last week when we had him on, you would have to be a team that's not connected to the former NSL, that you're only a community club at Oakley. And they said, you're correct. That's right. So that's a massive achievement for a coach who's actually coached at former NSL clubs and everything. And to get this team right up to there, to play a quarter final, to beat that Sydney FC. Oh my God, that's massive. That's absolutely massive. And I can tell you something right now. As I said, remember, Sydney United, before we go, remember your roots, your massive roots where you came from, the NSL, and this is what's going to be next week, guys. I'll say it again. It will be a state of origin next week, NSL versus A-League. We want you to pack a Densall Park or wherever you play in next week in Sydney. Go for it, guys. Go for the win. Go the NSL power.
Now, listen, Harry, if I were to say to you...
Shut up!
Now, listen, now calm down. Now, seriously, if I was to say to you, I've got to name a soccer player here.
We've got to go in a minute.
Chicky Arse. Who did he play for? Do you remember Chicky Arse?
Don't know him.
He played right back for Paraguay. Now, do you know who Michael Gash is?
No, don't know him.
He played for Cambridge. And one more. We have another one here by the name of Angelico Fucks, because I can't say
nice fella.
He played for where did he play? Where did he play? I don't think give me information. They sent me an email.
Are you serious?
He played for.
Oh God, here we go.
But anyway, his name is Angelo Fucks. Now I tell you what, they go on about the Greek surnames like yours.
Yes,
now,
yes.
Just because people can't pronounce them, it doesn't mean they're funny.
I know that.
Now people are coming up with surnames like arse, shit you, penis, gash, arseman. Well, that's what they say here.
Okay, fine.
Got the whole list here.
Okay.
And last of all, Dean Windass. Now, Dean Windass, actually, Kenny Taylor apparently knew him. Remember
really?
Spoke to Kenny
he did know him.
Now, I don't know whether he played with him. A striker at Hull and Broadford. There you go. But, now...
Guys, next week, as I said, Jimmy Chicanis is on with his whole group on video. The whole team that won the grand final is on with us next week, guys. So tell everyone to come on next week. It's a video conference with him and his whole squad that won the final.
Well,
at least,
crazy.
Hang on, at least one Hellas won a final. There you go.
Yes. West Adelaide Hellas, apparently.
Exactly.
And now, listen, what is that? It check 747.
We're off, guys. We'll see you next Monday. This Monday, of course.
Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Turn the music up.
Here we go, guys.
Let's get
See you next Monday, guys, at 8:30 p.m. with Jimmy Chikennis and his whole squad that won the premiership. Hey! Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you next week. We've got him up. We've advertised him already. Check out the situation and what's going on in the show. Next Monday night with Jimmy Chikennis. Good night, guys. See you next week. Monday night, that is.
Hopefully, keeper.
The cup of life. This is the one.
This is the one.
Now is it done?
Yeah,
Don't never stop.
He's really excited.
We shouldn't know. Gotta be strong. We shouldn't know. Right from the top. And when you feel the heat, the world is at your feet. No one can hold you back if you really want it. I see it in your eyes. You want the cup of life. Not the days here you're gonna get it. Do you really want it? Good night, guys. Thank you.
She bang.
Hey, here we go. Ali, Ali, Ali. See you on Monday night, guys. Thank you much, guys. Good night, everybody. See you Monday night at 8:30. Hi guys, Harry Sundai here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called ThereIsOnlyOneFootball.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff, from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, ThereIsOnlyOneFootball.com.
There is only one football.
To show you what's happening right here, right now in the studio, because we got this beautiful shirts that we're showing with Frothy right now, guys. Frothy's back with me. Frothy, what's happening with these shirts, mate? Can you tell me what's happening right now?
Shut up, let me talk. Now,
bloody
listen,
hell, mate.
We have these great tops here.
Yes.
Now, it's a bit of a 2-minute show tonight, I believe. So we're back in town, but we'll be officially back in town on Monday with some major announcements and start again. Announcements.
Yes.
Can you spell announcements? Can you?
Announcements.
Can you spell that?
I can't spell
well,
it all.
Leave it for next time. Now, let's go through the tops. Now,
That's
these
right.
tops,
Yep.
well, if you were born 400 years ago, you'd know about these tops. So we've got the great St George here, I believe.
No, Brisbane Lions,
Sorry
mate.
about that.
Brizzy Lions, mate.
And we got South Melbourne Hellas there.
No, Fitzroy United, you're telling me, mate. Fitzroy United.
This one's Inter Monaro, is it?
Inter Monaro?
No, that's St George Budapest.
St George, yes, the Hungarians,
and over to my right, which is your right as well. Are we still on?
Yes, we're still on, of course, we're still on.
Well, over here, we got the great Sydney Olympic. And I know the cat has probably ordered a couple of those.
He's got a couple of hundred, mate.
Well, I'll tell you why he's ordered a couple. I had a chat with Peter Raskopoulos during the week.
Oh, he hates his guts.
And he said to me, Peter Catholos, a cat, has ordered two because his gut's so bloody big, he needs two jumpers to make one. So, well, look, that's only a joke. Cat.
Oh, my God, mate.
Well, look, also, Canberra, what's this? Canberra City.
Canberra City. You know who coached them?
Yes.
In 1977?
Frank Garrock.
Johnny Warren.
Johnny Warren.
We're laughing, mate, everywhere.
I told you so, Johnny Warren said. I doubt we'll sell many because how many supporters did they have? That's beside the point. Also, we got Hokoa up there.
That's
great,
right, of course.
Brazilian heritage, are they?
Well, yeah, a lot of them escaped to Brazil.
We'll leave it at that. And the great Marconi.
Marconi.
And let's go through them. Great quality.
Of course.
They fit nicely. They are cheap. You know what? They're too bloody cheap.
$75.
$75 is not even $80.
Plus postage and handling.
Plus postage and handling, and our great friend with David Ben and Arrow Sport.
Arrow Sport together. There is only, and then guys, you can buy them on. There's only one.
You keep going. I'll play the great South Melbourne tune.
There is only one football where you can get it from. There is only one football.com in conjunction with Arrow Sport. You can also buy fantastic kits for your teams as well at Arrow Sport, and they're working together to bring you these fantastic 1977 Phillips League. Of course, you're bloody on, Frothy. And of course, guys, 1977. These shirts are fantastic. You've got the other ones at $150, which are the original jigs, $150, and then you've got the sublimated ones at $75, guys. So yes.
Yes. And can I just say, I suppose it's not appropriate to say this. But my team had a win on the weekend.
Yes, they did.
Well, not on the weekend, a couple of days ago. So they're flying, and I tell you what, it's pretty much it. Now we're going to sing a song just to.
Well, we can't actually sing a song tonight because we're just doing the show tonight. That's all.
We're just advertising the jumpers in.
That's right, guys. But where to get them from? There is only one football. That's the one there. So, guys, thank you, guys. Get these fantastic shirts right now because you will never find them. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you in a couple of days' time. Thanks, guys. Get on Arrow Sport.
Monday,
Arrow Sport. There's only one football.com.
We'll probably have Paul Wade on
Thank you, guys. See you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
There's going to be someone we're going to have.
That's it. Thanks.